controller that I'm going to use to lay a beating on you?
You say so, man. Although, to be fair, I did not get my fight stick out. Position, size, fit to screen. Good. Well, we should be underway again. So, hi, all.
Hey, there we are. We are underway again.
I'm going to use to
lay a beating on you. And I will say, Mr. Poverty Game Night, who has contributed to our site in the past, if you want to give me those Steam keys, if you want to either email them to me quick, because I know you have my email address, or private message them to me on Twitter, either of those things would be hunky-dory, and I will give them an extra. In fact, while we're getting set up here, and while I'm getting set up with my controller and my input mapper thing that recognizes, I am going to give away our first Steam key.
Oh man, how magnanimous.
So, I just need to log into my Humble account. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to drop it in the chat, and whoever gets to it first, it's yours. So the first one that we're going to give away is actually going to be for the game we're about to play, which is King of Fighters 98 Ultimate
98, which
Match.
A totally sweet game. We're doing a player match. We're doing team versus, of course, characters. All, I guess. Yes. Like now. Okay. Sorry, the UI in this game is really confusing because it says like to go forward, press light kick, but I don't even know which my light kick button is at this point. So I'm learning that is the A button on my controller.
Okay.
I don't see you online.
You should. Give me a second.
Are you on Steam?
Yeah.
Y'all logged in?
Always. I'm like always logged in on Steam.
Oh, there you are. I can invite you there. You get that?
I did just get that.
Yes, King of Fighters 98 is a sweet-ass game.
Boom! There's the code's in the chat. Go nuts, chat people.
Get that, and then play along with us at home. In that way that you can. Yeah, so obviously this is the big neo-geo Humble Bundle that they just put up. I did not realize when I bought it, I didn't read the fine print. I did not realize that most of these are actually not Steam games. I thought that they were debuting a bunch of these on Steam and such, and that they were just having this bundle to try and get them out the door. So I'm a little disappointed that 2/3 or 3/4 of these games are actually just kind of standalone ROMs. But then again, for karmic balance, I kind of feel like I should pay for them anyway, since I played so much of these through emulators when I was younger.
Yeah, same. Oh my god, that's so loud.
Hold on, let me put my team.
Give me a second.
Whoa. Okay, apparently every button is a character button.
Turn this way the hell down. My volume mixer.
Yeah, if anyone on the chat can just give me some feedback and let me know if it's way too loud, I'm going to try and turn it down here. Like it's about to start, but
yeah, let me check.
I'll turn it down a little bit. Alright. Give it 30 seconds and let me know how it sounds to you. Okay, so I still don't really know what my buttons are, so we're just going to let random chance dictate who goes first, and I didn't even mean to choose at least one of these characters, so...
I didn't mean to choose literally any of these characters, so...
D?
Lady, go!
Look at the sports team.
That's nice. That's good.
I'm sorry, you just cut in and out real bad.
That's kind of cheap.
Dude, you sound like shit. I can hear your
well,
presses. I can hear your button presses, but you sound like you're calling on a bad cell phone. For some
I'm
reason.
calling on a good cell phone. But,
There you go. You sound.
I don't know. Yeah, well, the internet is going to mean that things got real choppy here as soon as it started playing, so I don't know if I'm screwing up my connection. Alright, it seems to be smoothing out a little bit.
Yeah.
Is the game really rough for you, or is it playing
No.
smooth?
Game is smooth for me.
It's like you're hosting.
But I'm not. Oh, there was a bit of lag there.
Because it is laggy as fuck over here.
Canada.
Yeah, I guess so.
So nobody's responded to me asking if there's any problems with the audio in the chat. So, Poverty Game Night says game audio is still kind of overpowering.
Kind of overpowering, huh? Alright, well, hold on. Maybe don't hit me for a second and I will fix that. Still kind of overpowering. I can get over to my volume mixer. Bring that down by another 50%. And back on the menu. Alright, let's go. Yeah, this is almost Double Dragon Neon bad over here.
Is it really? That's weird because you're hosting, so it should be smooth for you and shitty for me. And it's not like great for me, but it's not. It's not what you're describing.
Now, to be fair, this is about what I expected.
Yeah.
Lucky Globa. I think it's supposed to be like a globe as in G-L-O-B-E. Is he a globetrotter?
Sort of. Poverty Game Night says it sounds good now.
Oh, good. I'm glad to hear it. You do quality control, so we won't have to.
Baseball. Ouch.
Iori's low kick is pretty sweet.
Yeah. Everything about Iori is pretty sweet, actually. I'm playing this in windowed mode so I can read the chat, which is nice. Core says, here comes the Shack attack.
That's right, just in time for Shaq Fu 2.
Which, like, seriously?
Tell me you're not looking forward to it.
I'm not looking forward to it. I played the original Shaq Fu, actually.
So did I.
I know well enough to know that I shouldn't be looking
It's
forward to
a
it.
real bad, messed up game. But it's such a crazy, stupid idea to make another one. I'm kind of interested to see what it turns into.
Yeah, I guess.
The first one had this really weird feel to it. Like, the characters had a really crazy momentum to themselves. Like, when you jump, you just fling yourself across the screen. Like, really, a lot of horizontal momentum. Brian Battler. Okay, I'm guessing, did you just take the whole, like,
I ran out of
team by mistake?
I think I ran out of time, yeah. So...
Ouch.
Yeah, there we go.
Wow. That hit pretty hard. Advantage given. Good luck. Oh, man. I need my advantage.
You got mature. But
Yeah,
not
that was
Vice.
kind of a mistake.
Take Vice?
I meant to take Kyo, Leona, and Athena, who is my kind of classic KOF 9018. I don't have any idea what this woman's moves are. Not that that makes much of a difference with the way this game is playing. Oh well, whoa. It's still kind of fun to play King of Fighters, even if it's all janky.
True.
Oh, I'm still up. Well, that took care of that.
Poverty Game Night says Brian is the best. Yeah, hey man, if you say so. I'm not good with any of the sports guys. That was...
I don't see how Brian can be the best when Athena is so clearly the best.
Iori is actually the best, as it turns out.
Iori is very good.
Okay, well, since I won in celebration, I'm going to check my email and
Okay.
give away one of the codes that Steven from Poverty Game Night handed over to us,
Thanks, Steve.
who once again has written stuff for us in the past, which I think is great.
I'm really sorry about the hacking cough, by the way. I know that's not totally profesh, but I have been sick more or less for the last month, and actually basically since I got back from DC, and I'm pretty fucking tired of that.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's understandable. Oh, hey,
I blame Miriam.
That's legit. Okay, so these are gift links from Humble Bundle, so I'm just going to drop Metal Slug 3 into the chat.
That's also a pretty cool game. I actually already own that on Steam before this bundle. So I guess I probably have an extra one too that at some point we'll give away.
Yeah, so someone grab that. That looks good. I'm ready. I'm waiting for other players to get ready, apparently.
Really? Because you don't look like lit up on my screen.
Oh, there you go. You were waiting for other players to get ready. I was looking at your screen on the stream instead of my screen.
Priorities, buddy. Priorities.
Yeah.
Now I see the background for the game launcher.
Starting the game.
Is it?
That's what I see, starting the game.
You might be seeing that for a while.
No, now I'm looking at your screen and I see just the background.
Mm-hmm. Love playing games online. So I guess we're starting King of Fighters over again.
Oh, yeah, go ahead, man. The other player has left the game. Okay, that's
I don't know what that. You should tell me what that does to the stream when the window is gone. I don't even know. Should be back.
It's still the same thing. It's still just the same.
What happens when it disappears briefly?
Now it's black screen.
Black screen. All right. Well, it won't be long. I got her up and running again pretty quickly. All right. Let's go back to online. Create a match. Play the game. It's my private lobby. Apparently, you still have an invitation?
I just got another one.
All right. Well, good for you. So what you been up to, Joe?
Not much. I was actually just going to say, when I checked my email to look at those, Steam keys, I found out that, the new episode of Obscure Old Games. Can you mute your mic when you do that?
Ugh, not really.
That the new episode of Obscure Old Games is now on RetrowareTV.com.
Sweet.
So I'm waiting. Now I am waiting for other users to get.
All right.
There we go.
We're starting the game. Oh, and we're actually gonna get to choose players this time.
Yeah.
I do not know the difference between Advanced, Extra, and Ultimate because I mostly played the original version of King of Fighters 98.
I played the Dreamcast version quite a bit. So, all right. Let's see here. Let's get a good team this time. We'll see what we can put together.
All right. This time I'm at least gonna choose the characters I meant to choose for the most part.
Yeah.
We got some all Iori all the time. On the side of what's the bad guy's name in this one? Is it Goose or Rugal or
Rugal? Omega Rugal.
Omega Rugal. On either side of him, those black squares. Are those eventually going to be filled with characters or?
Maybe.
All right. Let's see if I still got my Athena chops.
Athena, originally from the game Psycho Soldier.
I know.
Then from
She
her
says, Psycho Soldier.
then from her own self-titled game, which was also released on the NES.
That was a projectile work again. It's been a while since I played this. Oh, there's one.
I almost started off tonight by playing Capcom vs. SNK 2. But then I decided instead to play my new Konami Game Boy collection so I could test it out and email the eBay seller the feedback that I like to email. But man, Capcom vs. SNK 2 is a great game. Just want to put that out there. And I believe it's available on PlayStation Network for like not very much money. $10 maybe or something? I don't know.
Is it PS3 or PS2?
It's a PS2 game available as a PlayStation Classic on PS3.
I really wish that it was on a system that I had a compatible fight stick for. But I suppose the PS3 4 D-pad is good enough that it would probably still worth playing.
Yeah, definitely. I have a PS3 fight stick, but I rarely use it because it's such a pain in the ass to get out.
Yes, I just have a USB, like an Xbox 360 one, which I could and probably should be using right now, but I'm already subjecting you guys to enough coughing and hacking. I didn't think you needed coffee-style button clicking at the same time. Oh, of course. Dragon kick.
It's a rising tackle, Mike. Come on.
Oh, didn't mean to do that, but sure. I can remember what her little bomb thing is. Oh, that'll do. Yeah, eat hair boomerang. I really like Leona.
I like Hydern more than Leona, but... Yeah! I love me a Powah Daaaaaahnk.
Powah Daaaaaahnk.
So apparently you were talking before about the Humble Bundle, the current Humble Bundle, which again for $10 it's silly.
It's kind of a no-brainer.
Apparently .emu has purchased the rights to the GameTap emulators, and that is what those are running on. But the ROM files are just in there, and you can just load them into MAME if you'd rather play them that way. And I like you were saying earlier, I pirated so many neo-geo ROMs.
It was so easy.
I felt guilty when they went out of business in 2001 or 2001.
Kind of my fault.
Yeah, I really did. I really did. So
I didn't feel too bad because I would go to arcades and give the money that way, and there's no way in my life that I ever could have afforded an MDS or whatever the home console was called.
AES.
AES. Sorry, that was not in the cards, So I mean, I tried, and I bought a couple of their like re-releases instead. Like we got King of Fighters on the Xbox. I got some Metal Slug games on Steam and on the PlayStation Network. So obviously, I can't completely wash my hands.
Right.
I know what I did.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Annoying. You're just so bleeding annoying. Get it? Because I cut you with a knife that was in my pocket.
I guess.
It's bleeding. It's a pun.
All right. So we can return to lobby. Ready up.
I remember Poverty Game Night says, I remember taking forever to download neo-geo ROMs on 56K. Hell yeah, man.
Some of those are big.
Right there with you, dude. Yeah, oh yeah, especially that, like Garo is huge.
I never downloaded that one, actually.
I just downloaded it last night. But it's pretty big for a game of that vintage, I guess, it's really.
I don't remember if I actually know how to play very many other characters in this game. King, I guess. I'm gonna get Leona one more time. Got good vibes from Leona. It's so weird and crazy that the Neo Geo hardware was still a thing in, like, King of Fighters 2002 runs on Neo Geo hardware.
Yeah.
I mean, when was that system originally released? Like 94?
90.
90, sorry.
1990. So yeah, it had a 14-year officially supported for 14 years. So, which is really, I mean, that's up there for sure in terms of.
What are this woman's moves? That does that kick thing, I guess. Have a projectile of any kind. Some of the moves in this game are really insane with the button combos you have to do. It seems to me a whole lot more than just a quarter circle in some cases. I still have not figured out any of her special moves.
That's okay. Now you don't need to worry about it. Poverty Game Night says they crammed so many chips in the later King of Fighters that the cartridges got heavy. Neo Geo carts are extremely heavy, or can be extremely heavy. But it's a system that I have just a ton of love for, and actually I'm planning on finally pulling the trigger and buying an AES this month, actually. So we'll see how that turns out for me.
There you go. There are throws in this game.
Yeah, there definitely are. Sounds like your son is not asleep.
Oh my god, he is so not asleep. It's ridiculous. I'm kind of surprised you can hear him, but
I can hear him.
he's about 3 rooms over.
Wow.
Yeah, we got a problem right now where when he's at the daycare, they put him down for a really long nap every day, and he doesn't need a nap ever, basically. So if he sleeps for 2 hours at the daycare, that's 2 hours later that he falls asleep when we get home. It's a good time.
Yeah, that makes sense, I guess.
Normally my girlfriend would cover for me during this. Hey, I was kicking you when you started that move.
You gotta be frame perfect, Mike. Come on.
I was framed. My foot was in your shin. Yeah, so normally my girlfriend would cover, but she's too tired, so I just, after a while, just like, oh, fuck it. He's not going to get in any trouble. Just awake.
Right. Poverty Game Night says, if you do, I would recommend getting one of those NVS AES converters. Because I'm actually going to get a consoleized NVS, not an AES. So I sort of misspoke. I'm going to get one from ArcadeWorks, the Omega Entertainment System, which will play anything from any region. And supports multi-carts, which I want to buy real, legit games, but I'm going to start with a multi-cart just because it makes the investment a lot more worth it if you have.
Are those arcade carts, or?
Yeah, yep.
It's got 100, what?
I think the current biggest capacity one is like a 160 in one or something.
160 neo-geo games?
Yep.
Isn't that like all of them?
It's damn close. You know, Mike, you were talking a little bit of smack on the email because you beat me in Street Fighter during Extra Life, and I'm
back
just
when my game was playing at more than 4 frames a second.
Okay. Now we're blaming the lag, huh? You're hosting. You can't. How can you blame the lag when you're hosting?
Because I'm the one who has the bad frame rate. Sure, Joe. Believe whatever you want. We'll settle this next time I see you.
In the streets?
Yes, the streets of rage. So clearly, what's her name that I picked that other time is not the one with the big belt. Who's the one with the big belt? Oh, it's Blue Mary is the big belt. Let's try her.
Blue Mary has the big boobs.
That's every woman in this game, isn't it?
Yes, also true.
I'm gonna keep playing Leona because she seems to be working out alright for me.
I'm just going to... Oh, wow, I didn't realize I was running out of time. Poverty Game It says the multi-carts are nice, but I'll warn you that most of the metal slugs run extra laggy. Well, I have the metal slugs on every other. I think
there are a lot of platforms.
I think my shoes play Metal Slug now, so it's fine. I have the Metal Slug collection on Wii. I have Metal Slugs on Steam now. I have Metal Slugs on, I think, PS3.
Oh no, you're right. She does have pretty good boobs.
I'm gonna get Ikari all over you, Mike.
You? You're gonna make me Ralph. Oh my god, so slow. There you go.
Oh,
and apparently
what a brutal
that
cross arm breaker. What a maneuver.
That was a really totally crazy maneuver that didn't hardly do any damage. I'm a little disappointed. I don't know about this Blue Mary feller. Ouch.
Oh, what a brainbuster. What a
That's
maneuver.
a really well-animated wrestling move. I mean, I love these games, and I think they look pretty good for the most part, but, the animations are uneven. But a whole lot of love was put into that.
Yeah.
Put into that brainbuster.
Absolutely. Are you running this full screen, Mike? I wonder if that has anything to do with it. It shouldn't matter, but... I'm running it in a window. Okay.
No, it's windowed. That's not what I wanted to do. How do I do the thing I wanted to do?
I don't know, Mike. How do you do the thing you wanted to do? Whoa.
Oh, yeah, I've got one of those.
Oh!
What? Okay.
KO. Winner.
Guess that's a move in this game.
It certainly is.
3.
Purple Hair Leona is very disappointed in you. Gotta love all like the little
Isn't
character
she-
interactions you get between the different matchups and the start. I mean, that was generic, but
Was it? I don't know. Leona and...
I think her
Alpha are
disappointed
the
head
same.
shake is one of her classic ones. Is it?
I'm not sure. I know that Capcom vs. SNK 2 also has those. Like, Ken throws Terry his hat.
That's awesome.
Which
Why
is
would Ken
great.
have a hat?
He just has Terry's hat for whatever reason. I don't know. No reason. Who cares? It's
They
awesome.
just have the
He
same
picks-
hair.
I think he just picks it up off the ground, actually. He picks it up and throws it to Terry. Terry catches it and puts it on.
Who's this ninja dude?
He's from Art of Fighting 2, I want to say.
Ooh, right in the groin.
Could be totally wrong about that.
Maybe he's from Art of Getting His Ass Kicked. That's what's happened so far.
That sure is.
Alright. Still in it. Maybe not very in it. Oh, yeah, okay. Half health.
Sort of in it, yeah. Deep breaths, Shingo. Deep breaths.
Yeah, he just did the disappointed head shake again, so I think that's one of the regular ones. Yeah. What kind of controller are you using right now?
PS4 controller.
It's got something resembling a decent D-pad.
It's got a very decent D-pad.
Oh well, I'm glad that I at least didn't... at least beat two of your guys. I was looking pretty grim for a while.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So let's give away another code. We already did a King of Fighters 98, so I'm going to do a King of Fighters 02 now. This is a Humble Bundle link. Once again.
Now, my memory of having dabbled in the other KOF games is that none of them were as good as this one is. But is 2002 a contender?
You know,
I mean,
people say that I think the two favorites are 98 and 2002, which is why they both got Ultimate Match versions. My favorite is 98. And as it was known on the Dreamcast, King of Fighters 99 Dream Match, which is not actually King of Fighters 99. It is, in fact, a port of King of Fighters 98.
I think we have achieved crash again, so let me
Good job, Mike.
start that up again.
Other
I
players
don't know why
left
I'm
the game.
I don't know why I'm being blamed for this.
Well, because
More
it's
like
still running on
SNK
my side.
Play less.
Oh,
Well, I mean, the game was still running. I quit out of it because it wasn't going anywhere.
fair enough.
On the bright side, it's not very long to get back in the action.
Yeah, send me a new invite.
Again, as soon as I open it, it says the invite has been sent. So, you get that thing I sent you?
Yep, sure did.
All right, try it again.
Starting the game. You want to try one of the other modes just to see?
Sure, I'm gonna be ultimate. Oh God, no! That was a really bad idea. the dash. I'm gonna dash, and apparently I'm gonna take the default choices for whatever the other ones were. Vice. Shermie. And Mr. Big. That's gonna be a good idea.
It's Poverty Game Night says in King of Fighters 99 became King of Fighters Evolution because nobody had any foresight. Totally true, by the way. And then what was the horrible 3D one? There was one year it was like that was the year. But then they switched it to King of Fighters Maximum Impact because they didn't want to poison their brand with like horrible 3D fighting games that were like Tekken imitations that were not very good.
I don't think I've ever used this guy before. I didn't know there was a Tonfa user in this game. Or Baton, or whatever he's got. He looks pretty cool, but his moves are very confusing. I actually have a much more recent King of Fighters game in my Steam account. I have like KOF 13 or
Yeah, I don't. That's the most recent one, I think.
one of those, like, and it's supposed to be super gorgeous.
Yeah, it is. It really is. It's super good looking.
And I never played it. I should try that sometime. I gotta say
ones
the,
have been pretty decent. 12 and 13 are pretty decent.
I gotta say that the internet kind of ruined fighting games for me.
Now, the US version of Maximum Impact 2 was 2006 for whatever reason. No good reason, that's for sure.
So Shermie can highlight Hitler, apparently. So she's kind of like Donald Trump.
It's just like Donald Trump.
Wow. That was cool.
Oh, that was what a maneuver. Cass Hawkins says, "Hello, everyone. Hello. You're just in time for the last couple of matches because I don't think we're gonna be here much longer. But I do need to give away a couple more Steam keys still. So."
She's got some really weird range on her air attacks. I'm not digging on this.
So in the trailers for the trailer for the new King of Fighters 14, I believe it is, Billy Kane's got the flag of Norway like tied around his pant leg instead of the Union Jack, and nobody seems to be able to figure out why that is.
Okay, cool.
面白い。やろうか。Ready, go!
It's getting a little choppy again. I don't think I know Billy Kane's moveset very well, because I keep being pretty surprised. Anyway, yeah, the internet ruined fighting games for me, because it used to be like a fun thing that you just do with friends, and, you know, like, maybe you'd get kind of good at them, but now on the internet, like, everyone looks up all the strategies and practice for a billion hours, and they can do all these 85,000 hit combos, and it just sucks. And unless you're, like, willing to dedicate your life to a fighting game, then you don't really stand a chance.
Yeah, I just don't play them online. Or I play them online with my friends. Property Game Night says Billy Kane is too punk for nations. Fair enough. We're going to give away another Steam key. We're going to give away another King of Fighters 1998. This is going to be another humble link. This is, once again, from Steven. Steven. I don't even remember which he prefers.
Steve
Makes me a bad person, I think. I could look up an article he's written for us, and then that would like tell me probably right away. Then I would know because I would have credited him in a very specific way. Anyways, did I ready? Oh, I didn't. Okay.
Oh, it's doing that thing again.
Of course it is.
That thing where it breaks. We're getting a good 2 minutes of gameplay in each time in between, though.
They are.
Positive side of things. Stay with us. Be back before you know it.
Well, I credited him as Steven in all the articles he's written for us, so I'm going to go with that. Oh, he says, my friends usually call me Steve, so I don't really care what people call me. All right, fine. Fair enough. Jerkface. How about that? Can I call you Jerkface?
There you go. Let's try this again.
MC Banjo Mike has invited you to play King of Fighters 98. Ultimate match. Now, one of these... I'm going to try extra this time.
Yeah, me too.
Is
Is that the one that gives you like a super power meter for a couple seconds?
I don't know.
Alright, I'm gonna pick my good team. I can find them. See if I can't maybe redeem myself at least once tonight.
Anyways, I think the big thing that I want to say about this, and of course we were not, we're these Steam keys are giving away just extras that people have. We're not like sponsored by SNK Playmore or anything, or Humble or anything. But I will say that for $10, also I love that the average is almost $10 now. Like yesterday, it was like $7.50 in the afternoon, and then like now I checked today just to see if they'd already added any new games, and it's already, like almost $10 because it's just silly not to pay the $10.
So I was gonna wait, and then I wound up jumping on it a little earlier than I planned to because I kind of thought if the average goes over $10, will I no longer get like the middle tier games by paying 10? Which I think is maybe true.
I have no idea. That seems really weird. I don't know has that ever happened?
I think it's happened once or twice. I do not recall exactly what the consequences are, but it's like, oh fuck it, I want, like again, SNK deserves to have some of my money for the years of illicit playing that I did.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I've never had a chance to play Garou, so figure why not. You already think
It's Garou, but yeah, sure.
Why would it be Garou?
Because it's Garou, and then U is an extension of the O sound. Because that's how Japanese works. So it's
Right, but Garou is basically French. Like a loup-garou, like a werewolf.
Right.
Mark of the Wolves, werewolves. So Garou, like the French word. That's what I'm getting at. French. That's what I'm saying. So, I mean, maybe they pronounce it wrong because they're Japanese, but
they do. It's a loan word. I don't know. What's sort of weird about that is that all the Fatal Fury games in Japan are Garou Densets.
Okay, they're all wolfy.
Wolf story or wolf legend.
Oh. They just did something. It didn't seem all that extreme, or was it ultimate?
No, this is extra. It was extra.
Right. It didn't seem all that extra. That was kind of extra. I have no idea how to activate my extra. Stupid fans. Stupid booby lady.
So, Mike, are you really upset that the boob volleyball game isn't coming to the United States?
I just don't know what I'm going to do with my free time now.
Not the United States, the North America, I guess I should say.
The North Americas.
Yes. That's
yes,
no Hadouken.
I am so angry about this censorship.
Oh man. Jonathan says that's no Hadouken, and to which I would only just reply, it's a battle station. I don't know, but it seems like the proper response.
Lemon yellow Athena is the best Athena.
Yeah. Yeah, so there are people who are really bent out of shape that the economic reality is that a game about volleyball and boobs will not sell well in the United States, and they would like to blame it on censorship.
They would. Apparently they don't what were the sales figures for BMX Triple X? Yard Crush.
Can't have been good.
Ugh. I just sit here and block that. Counter! Uh-oh. That's a bad place to be when the giant tornado happens.
It's true. Alright, I've given away all of Steven's keys. I have one left of my own, and I think it's after 11, so we want to do one more, Mike, and then I'll give away the last key.
If the game doesn't crash.
The game
would you
doesn't
say that
crash.
you're the Satan of martial arts?
Yes, I would say that. Sure.
I've always thought that about you.
That's good. I'm glad. You need to keep my brand, intact. Did it crash? Or are we
No,
good?
I'm waiting for you to confirm.
Okay, cool. I'm just getting to my
Oh no, if it crashed until you try confirming, because it's always when it tries to load the game that it runs the risk of dying.
Well, I'm ready. I readied up, so.
Did you? Because
There we
okay,
go.
starting the game, and I think you crashed.
Chaos Hawkins says, "Lol, no boobies for Joe." I'm so sad. Then he says, according to Wiki, it only sold around 100,000 copies. I'm gonna guess now. It says other players love the game.
That's because I stopped the game because it crashed.
Oh, according to Wiki, only sold around 100,000 copies. I'm gonna assume he's talking about BMX Triple X. Yeah, that's what it is, I guess. All right,
I
so
really
are we
would
calling
like to
it,
play-
or do you want to do one
I
more?
don't know. We can get another match going on in like 5 seconds here,
All right, let's get another match going on in like 5 seconds.
and then we'll do one more, and then we'll stop.
Okay.
Yeah. Are you getting invites, by the way?
Yes, I got like 7 of them. Stop.
Because it doesn't really it doesn't animate when I send them to you. So, I would love to play a good modern volleyball arcade game, but I don't know. It's weird. It's like no one can or wants to make good, cool arcade sports games anymore, which is weird because there used to be so many of them.
Well, because when Technos made Super Spike V-Ball, they realized it was futile to try and do better than that, so they just stopped.
There are other sports. They could have made other sport games. Press the button that makes you join the game.
Give me 1 second. I'm getting the thing in the chat so that when it's time to push it out, I can do that.
All right, it worked.
I'm sticking with advanced.
Yeah. Fuck those other things. All right, and try one more time.
What are you trying one more time?
Using my good team. I figure I'm allowed to stick with them since I haven't actually won a game tonight.
I mean, that sounds reasonable. Chaos Hawkins says, my first sports game was Super Spike V-Ball. It's a good choice, man. Super Spike V-Ball is very solid.
There's nowhere to go but down.
Well, right, that's true. Well, there's nowhere to go but down in terms of volleyball games, certainly, but I don't know about...
Yeah. No, I'm actually not like... I'm not like Mr. Super Spike V-Ball. I'd say the sports game that I'm probably the most attached to from that era is Baseball Stars.
Baseball Stars 2 is part of the Humble Bundle.
Yeah, but it doesn't have the team building, does it?
I actually don't know that I've spent a ton of time with Baseball Stars 2 to be able to answer that.
I feel like the times that I did play it... Wow, okay, sure, whatever, I just did that, cool. The times that I did spend with it on emulation, I remember being disappointed because the team building was my favorite part of the NES game.
Yeah, it was the first
for
NES sports game to use the battery backup feature.
It was so awesome, man. Me and my friend played so many games of Baseball Stars.
Core says, does Jack Nicklaus Golf for the SNES count? As a sports game? Yeah, I mean, I don't know what else you would call it, so... Yeah, I mean... and then Jonathan says, my first was pro wrestling.
That's a good game.
That's a good game, yeah. That's a good game as long as you have someone to play with.
Oh, sure. But that's true for most sports games. Stop just doing that one move over and over again.
If it doesn't, it would be Tecmo Bowl. He says, if that doesn't count, it would be Tecmo Bowl, he says. Tecmo Bowl is a great sports game. Bo Jackson just celebrated a birthday.
Bo Jackson, man.
He knows both.
He does. Bo knows. That's the thing that he does is know stuff. God, Leona's hair boomerang is such a great projectile. What? There's no way that little kick of yours would have landed on me and I was in my speed. That doesn't make sense.
Ah.
Yeah, I knew I had another move in there that I should probably try at some point.
Damn it, Ralph. Poverty Game says, I would love to see neo-geo Super Dodgeball get a re-release. I 100% agree with that. It was the last Taito game, which means that Arc System Works now owns the rights to it.
But there was like that Xbox Live Arcade version of it, wasn't there?
That was not the Neo Geo version.
Oh, it wasn't the Neo Geo, no, but it was essentially like a version of the NES game, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was like a remake. It was an update of the. It was an Xbox Live indie game, actually, not a.
Sorry, not arcade indie. Yeah.
Not arcade. Yeah, but yeah, that was like an update from Miracle Kids or whatever. Yep. I totally forgot how to do Buster Wolf, which is unfortunate.
That's just embarrassing, man.
Well, do you remember how?
No, I never played Terry. I don't remember how to do my character's moves. Why should I have to remember yours? I haven't been able to pull off any of my like super special moves with this guy. I got like 5 super meters sitting there. Okay. What in the world are they? Ah, so choppy.
Oh, finally
I won a game! Yay!
Poverty Game Night says, "I wish Arc System Works would do more Kunio stuff in general." I agree. They do a lot in Japan. There's like 5 3DS games, and they just did a remake on the PS3 of Crash and the Boys. I think it was, or maybe it was the other track and field game that wasn't Crash and the Boys in the NES, but was released on the Famicom. So they do in Japan, they just don't really localize them, which is unfortunate. But PS3 is region free, so 3DS isn't. But an American 3DS, I'm sorry, a Japanese 3DS will take an American credit card number. So if you have a Japanese 3DS, all those games are available on the eShop. So I'm going to go ahead and drop this last code in here. This is for King of Fighters 2002. I'm going to go ahead and drop that in here. And we're done giving those away. And and somebody said a Windjammer sequel. Windjammer Core Course is in a Windjammer sequel. Windjammers was a neo-geo game, but it was actually made by Data East. And their IP is split between a company called Payon and a company called Gmode. And I'm not sure who I was talking about this on Twitter with somebody, a couple of people yesterday, and I don't know which of those companies it lies with. It was on Wii Virtual Console for a long time, but it's been delisted.
Windjammers was on Virtual Console?
Windjammers was on Virtual Console.
I didn't know that.
Yep, but it's been delisted, so...
That's a drag. I've never played Windjammers. And by all accounts, it's pretty good.
It's like if Pong was really intense.
I think you're thinking of Mortal Pong.
No, I'm thinking of...
or was it Pong Combat? I can't remember.
I don't know.
It was Pong with fatalities.
That is intense. All right, well, so thanks everybody for tuning in. Next week will be our Christmas special, our gift exchange, where we'll mostly just be talking. Probably, I don't know. I was planning to play Christmas Nights just so you have something to look at if you tune into the stream. That'll also be posted as a podcast. I'm going to edit it and post it as a podcast before Christmas. But come back next week for that if you like. We won't be giving away Steam keys, but we'll be in the Christmas spirit, which is sort of like giving things away. And we give things to each other, so come and check that out. The first episode of Kill All Movies is now up and ready for your ears. If you want to listen to Kurt, Eric, Anthony, and myself discuss Network, you can check that out. That's at killallmovies.onthestick.com. And there's a new episode of Obscure Old Games. It's a Christmas special. It's about Die Hard Trilogy. You can check that out at onthestick.com, or you can go to our YouTube channel, which if you search for On the Stick, one word on YouTube, our channel will come right up. So check all that stuff out, and thanks for joining us, and we will talk at you next time.